Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, Pittman. Got a man open, that's Harry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Harry. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6.
From the gun, Pittman. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Pittman. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's second down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Dolphins.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The Dolphins first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tua going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete.
Tua once again here on second and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Pittman. Catch is made by Harry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Lead to N'Keal Harry. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Pittman, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At their own 25.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. In the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Cooper's got it.
Tagovailoa's pass.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. A dump off to Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Miami. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, Pittman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And incomplete. He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Pittman. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Patriots 47-yard line.
2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Frank Clark there on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pittman. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Pittman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pittman. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain
from the gun. Pittman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, Metcalf, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's Washington out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Patriots 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Tagovailoa.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Westbrook now on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches.
Operating from the gun. Pittman. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again on second and 10. Pittman got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. It's like he can win every battle.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 9, Dolphins 7.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
This kick is good.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
1st and 10 at the
On first down, Metcalf. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and
From the gun, Pittman. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's good.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pittman. The open man is Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
And that
touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
The 2-point conversion.
And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Loa sack. A loss of 7 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Pittman over the middle, complete. That's Simmons. 7 yards to pick up there.
To number 82. It's a gain.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Pittman. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Pittman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 49 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
His kick is good.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And here comes Westbrook. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, Pittman. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Pittman. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pittman, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
But it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
2 and now on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Tua going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
It's the score, Patriots 22, Dolphins 17.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Pittman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
After the turnover, it's Tua, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing after the interception, Pittman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Pittman. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
5-yard line.
From the gun, Pittman. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
Pittman's back.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Pittman. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
To Mike Gesicki. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6. First down, Miami.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw is Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Elliott. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, and it looks like he did not make it. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For the Patriots.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for my